Time to lose some subscribers. Okay. Of course, the body is Luci. Lucy fair. Fair meaning to carry. Lucy being the light. Of course, anthropologists, many will reference Lucy as being the first human. It's many ways we can connect this. Prometheus, Lucifer, however you want to call this thing, this fallen angel that forms itself in crystallized 3D form. Lucy, that is the body, the carriage, or what you carry, the fair or whatever, because that's what fair means. So, of course, who is the God of 3D? Who is the epitome of God in 3D form? Because 3D is hell, of course. We're all cellmates in this hell space. The 3D is the lust plane, the pain plane, lack plane, where we experience separation and lack so we can seek and chase. That's what this place is for. So the epitome of God on earth would be whom? The womb man. The womb man is God on earth. So that, of course, God on earth is the devil. God is the devil because, of course, God in physical form, in 3D form at least, is the devil. If people don't understand that, because as above, so below. God and devil is a paradigm. It's a yin and yang situation we have going on. Again, positive, negative. They're one and the same. Transcend the duality to get past the dual within yourself. So if we look at this as woman being God on earth, she's the devil on earth. So the female mammal, because we're talking about the 3D, the mammal, the limbic part, that 3D part, that part, the physical part will always want to commune, especially in the feminine principle. So a female will want the communion. They'll want the community. They will want that. Again, community, chemistry, cam. It's all coming back to a single source. But of course, let me digress here. As they create that, of course, we have these cities and different places that we've been corralled into because the queens of these empires are impuzas, because impuza means succubus. It means vampire. Things are entities that take the principle, they take the form and the perception of that imagery, that reflection. They take that form to conquer and dominate and perpetuate this situation where we continue to bring blood to the 3D. We bring spiritual currency, blood, to the 3D, fragment ourselves, keep it here in the game board, stay here, keep the game board going, and the pieces of the game board become self-actualized, and they realize they're part of a game board. They realize they are not the essence, but the reflection of an essence. So for them to exist as pieces of nothingness, I guess, pieces of reflection, holograms, the only way they can exist is to distract and continue to make observers lust and have a lure to come to the 3D. So that's what the male drones will always do. The male drones, whether they have penises or pussies, you got to realize that you got to look beyond that part too. You got to look beyond that part of the 3D ratio, which you're seeing in the 3D form. You could see something, the ratio in the 3D form is this, but in all the forms in their layers, they are something all else as far as the cosmic coding, as far as their cosmic arrangement, and what they really are as a whole. Because there's plenty of people that bear a penis that are female, plenty that bear a vagina that are not female. So these people or these entities will carry these Lucies or these bodies to follow the light, the false light, or the lure, the devil, the god and the demon, the god in 3D form, which of course will be the queen worm that takes this physical form and creates empires or impuzas, corrals us into these cities and places where humans are livestock. The males are all drones, just like the queen bee. It's the same thing. It's a female's world. It's Eve's world. You know, this is all her. You know what I mean? And we are the reflection of that. That's why we're here. So males, you know, they will always flock to that. They will always flock to the lure. They will always flock to the honey, to the sweetness, to the nectar, to this illusion of that. They'll run to that and then create the cities because they are being used as drones. They're going to create the cities and create all these things to worship the goddess Columbia, CBS, whatever goddess you want to pick. It's always going to be a goddess. So you got to realize that. And then the males that are knowing, the ones that aren't drones, the ones that know themselves, they'll typically be found alone. And then the same thing with females that are alone. They will no longer, you can't really consider these people female or male anymore. They've transcended the duality. They've become androgynous. They've already embraced their immortality, and they realize that. So they don't have to live vicariously through others to have vicarious immortality and things of that nature. So ROYALT512@yahoo.com for the PDFs. It's 28 of them for $100. You can get them in ebook format on Amazon if you search RBud Vegan. Check those out. And vicariously living through someone, of course, is to have kids. And the way a male can do that is to plant his seed into this foul garden known as the 3D. The 4D, of course, is a different garden, which would entail veganism. The next step would be to raw veganism and breatharianism. Of course, that would be towards the 5D or Tifereth on the tree of life. So, and the further we go up or down, however you want to look at this, because we're coming from the underworld into blooming into this light that is a glaring, blinding light. So that's that.